quality, safety, health and environment, which are very important matters. I talked in previous video, but that's only about 4 minutes and it broke. It was disrupted due to signals problem, I think. So title is Civil Field Engineering, Life, Quality and AnnexSL, COVID-19, Safety, Health and Environment, Engineer's Role, Designs, Construction, Methods, Contracts, Organizations, Communications, Coordinations, why be behind quality of standard material and works, talk, whatever it is. I talked about 4 minutes in the last video. I'll put that URL also with this video so that it be clear, but unfortunately it happened. I don't know what happens now. It goes on and on. Well, I was talking about certifications as we usually do, and this certification is here, you can see. Also other certifications are there, like CE, which is also important certificate from point. We got these certificates not because somebody gives us, but because of work, because of experience, because of expertise, because of training, because of education. So many points are involved in these certificates, and we should get these, we should respect these, and this respect can be given only when we say, okay, we do our job, and that job means quality must be complied with and safety must be used. And I talk of safety, health and environment. This is very important message to everybody, that safety is responsibility as well as it is duty of everybody, and it is right of everybody as well. You cannot simply say this is a privilege. No, this is basic rights. When I engage someone on job, whatever activity, it's my duty first to keep myself safe and then to keep that person safe. Whoever employs someone, whoever, irrespective of designation, it's duty of that person to arrange that whoever is employed must work safely. It may be on site or it may be on shop, it may be in factory or industry, or it may be in agricultural field. Wherever one works, factory, industries, everybody has a right to work safely. And it's duty of every owner or every agent of honor must ensure that everybody is safe while working. And it's also duty of everybody involved that one should keep one safe. So we can say safety is not only responsibility of owner or whoever employs, but it should be considered responsibility by everyone. Because your body, you should be safe, my body, I should be safe. We have mutual responsibility for each other, as well as we have social responsibility for each other. We can say nobody can think of that one should push someone so that one should meet accident or die. Well, I think only insane person can think that. Even if someone is enemy to someone, say example, that enemy also cannot think that push this man so that this man goes into ditch and dies. Well, that's what I'm saying. Humanity is humanity. We all also don't want to kill other non-human creatures like birds, like animals, like insects. Nobody wants to kill. But it happens, it's life. Safety, health and environment are very big responsibilities for everybody, because we have already spoiled. We have spoiled air, water. Pollution exists everywhere. You can take care of. I just got news in Saudi Arabia, or in Kuwait, millions of tons of, you can say millions numbers of used tires lying there. You can see tires, car tires, bus tires, truck tires. This is rubber, waste rubber, and these are polluting materials. These contain oil also, and these tires can spoil soil. Soil pollution, these would lead to. Same thing we can say for plastics, ethylene, ethylene, plastics, which may be of many classes. They call so many things nowadays that this is for this, single use, double use, how many use. I'm not going to talk about that. The question is, seriousness should be that plastic is creating nonsense, it's creating pollution everywhere, and because of our whole world greed, whole world abuse of natural sources, we got it. It came from where? After all, it is also a byproduct of fossil fuels. We get crude oil, then we refine that to petroleum, petrols, gasoline, diesel, LPG, whatever we can get. Then some chemicals are left which are further processed, and we get plastics ultimately. Means we don't want to leave anything to nature. We just want to do something, and we say, oh, it's for best economical use. Okay, it's economical use, but does economical use state that you spoil everything? It doesn't say that, but we are of that nature. We are human being. After only 100 years or more, we could understand that what's pollution. And we then give program the another 30 years or 40 years or 50 years will take to eliminate this. What we are, I don't know. I'm just giving an example. I'm not saying this because we are responsible for something, and we cannot blame others. We keep blaming nature. Nature is changing, temperature is rising or falling, or it means unexpected weathers. What weather shall do? Weather is not controlled by human being. It's self-designed process, self-operational process. It works according to what chemical compositions are available in air, and what is status of your sea, what is status of water body. That's what it deals with. So whatever is available, we can't change that. So it automatically works. It's chemical. It's, you can say, it's, what name I should say, ecosystem, you know very well. So we are responsible for all this, and it impacts on our health. If we release carbon dioxide through cars, through vehicles, through factories, through whatever we do, industrialized world, and also we release carbon dioxide through construction while using ordinary Portland cement, and we know we are very serious about that. Millions of bags are used. Millions of bags have been used. Where has that reacted as a result of reaction, chemical reaction between cement and water? Where has that heat gone? That heat has gone to atmosphere. On an average, how many kilograms cement you use? Equivalent kilogram of carbon dioxide is released. You can say 1:1. And it goes to where? It goes to air. It goes to weather. And when it goes to weather, this means it becomes a composition part, or you can say composed part of air. And of course, when it goes as carbon dioxide, and there is nitrogen availability, argon availability, methane availability, ethane availability, many gases are already available in our air, which we respire. So carbon dioxide also goes there, and we have to respire carbon dioxide, though we say it's not good for health. And that's the only reason I think so medically that people are having high level of diseases like asthma and many other diseases. Weakness of bodies, low level of immunity, because everybody wants to run away from heat. We don't like heat except for eating purpose or cooking purpose, or we like heat only for when it is cold, for heating up your room. We don't like heat for our body. We see generally say, oh, it's cold. No, it's cool, your body is cool. And body should not be cool, in fact. Mind should be cool. Body should be active, should be generative. Temperature of body is constant, and we can't even change it. But we can change our habits. Nature has given human a lot of help in terms of, you can say, sun, light, rain, and likewise soil, agriculture, skies, air. What's not given? can you make all this? Can human create air? Can human create rain? No. Can we create sunlight? No. We cannot do anything of these. But we have to do wonders that we abuse all this or we run away from this. You must have noticed a worker in construction. Worker is always very strong by body. If you compare body of a worker, construction worker, to a body of a luxurious person, you will find lot of difference. That construction worker must be very powerful in working, must be very strong in body, must have a lot of resistance, can walk miles without problems. It happens. Farmers work hard, they they can walk miles without any problem. They eat good, of course, they eat a good quantity of food, of course it's required, but they digest also. But luxurious person cannot do that. Luxurious person cannot walk even for half a kilometer. Maybe there are some exceptions, I cannot say. 0.505% exceptions are there. But generally, status is important for luxurious person, while status may not be important for that construction worker who has to work in soil and in cement as well as in sun and rain and every bad adverse weather condition. So we can compare two problems together. One problem is for good, one problem is for bad. One person doesn't want to leave AC car, doesn't want to leave AC home, doesn't want to leave AC office. AC has become a culture of life. Everybody is interested in AC without even thinking that direct use of AC throughout is bad for health. Yes, they may understand it is bad for health when they fall sick, when they become sick, when body is not working properly. It doesn't work properly. They don't have that stamina physically, but they think I am intelligent. Everybody thinks they are intelligent. Would say no, I am not going to work that much because I am not getting proper energy from body. That can be question raised by your mind, and you have to answer that. And if you can't answer that, you stay in wrong boat. Well, you know all this. It's nothing new, I'm telling you. COVID-19 is also playing its role that has been given to it assigned to it by God, which you should say like that. Nothing can happen without permission of God. It's also saying in every faith. Whatever happens because of God's will. So if we consider COVID-19 as God's will, then we have to treat it accordingly. Means we have to entertain COVID-19 in a way that we have to take our protection as well as others' protection. And you are nowhere. All scientists are confused. I'm sorry to say. Every day you will find one news, then another news, encountering that news means every day you can find from all over the world something that should not be spoken as such. Means there are thousands scientists, lakh scientists all over the world, and everybody wants to speak something, write something every day. We have done this, we have done this research, we have done that research. Nothing happens. These people were tested. This was result. Means they have not left anything that confusion exists. The confusion, they have created confusion everywhere. You can say if lack of knowledge, it's like that, lack of knowledge. When there's no knowledge, you can say, okay, I speak this, you spoke that, and that's it. That should not happen. If you have not understood anything, don't worry. Time shall teach you. But tell people not to be free mind. Vaccination is okay. Nobody speaks against that. but it should perform. It should what is purpose of vaccination? Purpose is to get more immunity into body. You should be stronger than you were before. That's only, I think, only purpose. It's not that the purpose is not that after having vaccinated one shall be free of COVID-19 impact. If one thinks that, or if somebody says that, I think it's in service, it's bad service for human. Without having knowledge of that subject, we should not comment. Yes, okay, I respect decision of vaccination, but vaccination is only intermediate part of treatment, or you can say first aid like. It's no treatment. Nobody knows anything about COVID-19, about its chemistry, about its origin, or about its mutation. Every day you can get one more mutation. C.1.2, delta, alpha, beta, gamma, all that. SARS-2 has gone somewhere, nobody knows. It happens. Every country is reporting. Every day we get report. You cannot say that uniform report is coming now. No, it's not like before. People have become smarter. Politicians have become smarter. Limited news we are getting only, you can say, covered news. We are not getting detailed news as it was received or is received in 2020. Well, it's politics, economics, it's public. Public has been considered as if they are not able to understand. Nobody can say anything about vaccines. Some people are, having help, and some people don't have help of this. Well, I think you have vaccine, that's good, but don't think it's only an answer. Only answer is protection, loss prevention. And that is what in engineering we say loss prevention. If you can do loss prevention, you can serve yourself. And that loss prevention is keep your face safe. That's it. Keep your face safe. Don't allow gate pass to COVID-19. Don't allow visa to COVID-19. And that can happen only when you have proper precautions. I don't know why people shy. I don't understand. There should be no meaning in shying, and there's no question of accepting what politicians say. It's science, and we should know logic. And science and scientists clearly say you must have precautionary measures, and wearing mask is precautionary measure. Drinking hot water is precautionary measure, and likewise walking in sun is also a precautionary measure, because you get vitamin D, you get physical activity, and also you can say ultraviolet infection. So not infection, rather you can say ultraviolet injection, which cannot be seen where no syringe is required. When you want to have injection from sun source, and that ultraviolet rays can, just like ozone is required at extreme of air for prevention of ultraviolet entry, but yet because of deletion of ozone, and we had to allowed ultraviolet rays or radiations to reach surface of earth. This means to reach us. I every day try to see UVI, that's called ultraviolet index, which should be 2 or 3 maximum or 4 maximum. It crosses now 11, 12, sometimes for a couple of hours. Alright, it's okay. Maybe nature knew that COVID-19 would happen, and that's the reason that ultraviolet rays we are getting. There can be any reason, because we have no control on that. That is beyond our control. So if we have some will to energize ourselves, that can be made possible. And it is only that we should not shy. We should not think that only car is a solution, or only motorcycle or scooter is a solution, or you feel shame in walking in sun. I don't understand reason for that. You have your natural walking capacity. You can walk for a couple of, you can say 10 minutes, couple of half an hour. It depends. In that time when it's heat, first benefit would be that your impurities from body will go out. Second benefit is that you will be active. Third benefit is that you will dehydrate and then you have to take water. So you can say you will clean your body parts, important body parts, and that also you will feel better. And you can say when you take hot water, you will have more resistance towards impact of COVID-19 virus. We have to take these points into considerations. Okay, vaccine is fine, but this vaccine which is uniformly applied on body surface, that is ultraviolet rays or radiations, these can give better results. I know that children don't like it. These middle class people who have good jobs, they don't like to walk in sun. Doctors also don't like to walk in sun. I have good experience of that doctors run away from sun. And who likes? Farmers like, and you see how strong they are. Workers like, you see how strong they are. You can have case studies for everything who stay around you. No need going somewhere else for that study. So we can see that precautionary measures are always better. Loss prevention is always better than curing. Don't cure. Your energy is for you, not for me. Your energy is your wealth. If you are energized, if you are fit, suitable, you can work a lot. You can think a lot. Don't think that only money is answer. Wealth is good, is required, money is required, but health needs priority. If you don't prioritize your health building, you cannot do anything. You cannot even use your mind. Mind will stress and you say, I am getting stressed. If someone gets stressed, I would say that that person is physically unfit, mentally unfit, I can say. If you have often complaints of stressing, I should say you have treatment better. First, because if you are thinking of stress, oh, I am stressed, there's some psychological problem in you, for sure. There's some biological problem in you, for sure. And you are not physically fit, and because you are not physically fit, your mind can't be used, even by you. So you are defective in mind, I can say that. Yes, after a lot of work, people get tired, not stressed. Stress is something else. People call stress, but no. If you work with concentration, if you devote yourself to work, if you feel happy by working, if you enjoy working, though I know work is boring, but because you have knowledge of your work, what you do, you enjoy that because you learnt it. If you learn something and work on that, I can't say that you will feel bored. Yes, if you don't know anything about that, even if you go for cinema, you don't like that cinema, you won't be happy. If you want to eat some food and that food is not cooked according to your choice, according to your taste, you won't like to eat that food again or even that time. This is also psychological. But that food you subject to taste, that it should be delicious, as well as that film you want to entertain. Both points you are not getting, so you want to spend money for that. That's what I say. Never be stressed. You can never be stressed. Those people who use more and more mind can never be stressed. That's my experience. Those who are very high level, brilliant people, scientists, doctors, researchers, they can never feel stressed, because use of mind itself is solution for your problem. When you use your mind at top level, at highest level, you get energies from your mind also, because mind is linked to natural library, natural controls, which you do not know, I do not know. That's part of science, of soul. And when you have energies, lot of energies in your mind, these energies are automatically transferred to your body parts. body parts, like you can say from bottom to top, you get energized. And when you energize, there is no meaning that you should have stress or strain. Strain means change of length or width or volume. So there is change of impact in your mind. So don't think that you can be stressed. If somebody is stressed, it's because of physical weakness. It's because of certain chemistry deficiency in body. It's because of lack of drinking water. It's because of lack of concentration. It's because of not having capability to do a job, but you are going doing that job. Means underqualified job. Means you think I can do this job, but you are not able to do that. But you say no, I want that job. This happens. People have to analyze themselves. Everyone has to analyze itself, and that's where we say quality understanding exists. Ergonomics is nothing, it's energy use actually. How best you can use your energy, and you can use your energy when you have energy. If you don't have energy, you can't use it. You can eat whatever you want. It doesn't give you mental energy. To whatever quantity of food you take, whatever quantity of something else you can eat, but it doesn't give you mental energy. Mental energy, it gives you physical energy, that's okay. But mental energy, everybody cannot enjoy. Even those who work a lot, they don't have success in using whole energy of mind. Because as much energy you use, I can assure you, you can try it. As much energy of mind you use, you will feel happy, you will not feel stressed. And if you feel stressed sometime, you work more at that time, your stress will go away. That's also my experience. I said, no, I worked 12 hours today. I can't do. No, you work for 13 hours. I'm telling you, you will feel happy, you will feel released. That's what mind science is. Because mind never stops. Body never stops. We have to realize this fact. Body continues to work, it never stops. Mind continues to work, it never stops. What stops? Our thoughts stop. Our thoughts stop. We feel, I worked a lot. Keep working, keep eating, keep working, keep eating, keep resting. Rest pause is also a must. I don't say don't rest. Rest pause after every 1 hour, 2 hour, 10 minutes break. Just for releasing something. Or you can say, maybe you got some impurities from air, you got impurities from something else, or you can say from some unknown happening. You can release that energy which comes in way of your positive energy. That's what I say. Ergonomics, quantity doesn't remain constant. Quantity means power or strength of your soul power or energy in your body at every moment. And that's related to safety, though we do not consider that in safety training, but it must be considered. Because mental power is most important power in world. Physical power is second to that. And if somebody has mental power, if you raise, you can say, profiles of your workers, you try to let them think about something, and I can know something more. If they are advised something more, or they are trained better than that, they will do better job. And better job is a requirement, because they have plenty of energy in themselves, physical energy. And that physical energy, if used along with mind application also, to some extent, I'm not saying complete extent, or maybe 5%, 10% they use, they can do better job. And that's where we can say quality part comes into play. Doing better job, better than before, better than every time before. You may say practice makes a man perfect. Practice makes you perfect. Practice, practice, practice. to mental working capacity, which you may say it's not exclusively physical. That's why we say psychology of everybody should be good. Psychology can teach you, it can advise you, because psychology is related to your mind and your heart. Heart may be diluted, heart may be, convinced, but it's very difficult. That mind, if strong, shall tell you what you have to do. That's also, you can say, sometimes you have to change, though subject is same: quality, safety, health, environment, and safety talk, inspections, etc. This title is quality, safety, health, environment, and the ergonomics and quality required everywhere is very important topic for not only for engineers but also for everybody, because quality which is not recognized works everywhere. Every time I explained, safety works everywhere and health is of course your own. You cannot say no, and everybody wants energy for whatever actions. Those people who don't have realized energy, they feel lazy, they feel I'm sick though they are not sick. Sometimes what happens, you feel that, oh, I'm very inactive today. Inactive, you are not active, and you feel little, oh, I'm today like this. I don't want to go to site, I don't want to go to work, I want to take rest. Particularly students think that way, school going students. They think that, oh, I am going to school, it's botheration for me, because that student is not developed yet. Capacity of mind is only for learning, it's not for applications. But when you apply your mind, even in learning more and more, you will get more and more. So, because early morning you are fresh, in daytime you are little fresh, but active, very active during daytime. You are busy, you think a lot, because that is nature. You have to think. What I say, energize your